Luxury banquet hall. Early morning. The chandeliers glisten even in silence. Gold-trimmed walls, fresh-cut lilies, and chairs draped in satin. A stark contrast to the man polishing wine glasses near the back, Caleb, 50s. Wiry with kind eyes and cracked knuckles. Wears a waiter's vest a size too big. His hands move slow, but careful. Like he's afraid of breaking something that doesn't belong to him. Manager, OS. Faster, Caleb. First wedding shift, right? Caleb nods gently. Yes, sir. Just happy to be here. The manager claps his hands, ignoring the exhaustion in Caleb's voice. Manager, big deal wedding. Don't mess it up, got it? Caleb nods again. His eyes briefly flicker toward a distant photo on the wall. A smiling girl in white. He swallows. Caleb, you said, big deal? Manager, piling plates. Bride's marrying some finance guy. Whole thing's newsworthy, I guess. They say she's some kind of miracle. Caleb hesitates, towel frozen mid-glass. Caleb, miracle? Manager adopted. Wasn't always rich. Found at a train station or something. But hey, rich now. That's all that matters. The words hang. Caleb turns back to the glasses, polishing the same one over and over. He slides a tiny, worn keychain from his pocket, a pink plastic locket cracked. He closes his fist around it. Caleb, VO. Some things don't wash off. A booming laugh from the ballroom. Caleb turns. The doors swing open, white roses, champagne towers. A place meant for joy. He doesn't belong here, but today he has to. Manager, OS. They say this wedding's one for the newspapers. Bride's a miracle story. Reception hall. Mid-morning, Caleb arranges silverware with near-military precision. Every fork aligned, every knife gleaming. Laughter drifts from the bridal prep suite down the hallway. He doesn't look up. Not fully, but the sound of a young woman laughing, carefree, pure, cuts through him like broken glass. He closes his eyes. Caleb, VO. Lily used to laugh like that, before the night she disappeared. His hand trembles as he folds a napkin. He pulls the pink locket from his pocket again. The tiny hinge creaks open to reveal a faded photo. A girl, maybe 6 years old, missing a front tooth, grinning at the camera. There's glitter glue across the top. My daddy's my hero. Flashback, Inti. Small kitchen. Years ago, rain beats against a window. A younger Caleb hands the locket, freshly wrapped, to a little girl. Young Lily. Is it a princess locket? Young Caleb. No, it's your armor, so you don't forget who you are. She hugs him. Tight. Back to present. Inti reception. Hala waiter walks by, snapping him back to now. Co-worker. Hey, you good? Caleb, yeah. Just long day already. Co-worker. This bride's something, huh? Crazy story. Caleb straightens slowly, eyes cautious. Caleb. What do you mean? Co-worker. She was found alone at a train station when she was a kid. Foster care. Then adopted. Now look at her. Marrying a guy with 3 last names. Caleb's breath halts. For a moment the room spins. Caleb. VO. A train station? He grips the table edge. The photo in the locket flutters. The girl at this wedding was found alone at a train station. Banquet hall. Rehearsal afternoon. The rehearsal begins. Chairs gleam. Musicians tune their strings near the aisle. Guests sip mimosas. Caleb stands discreetly near the back, tray in hand, blending into the walls like furniture. His eyes are drawn, not by force, but gravity, to the woman in white. Lily, mid-20s, radiant not just from makeup but presence, stands under the arch of lilies. Her dress pools around her feet like a soft cloud. She laughs. Caleb flinches. Caleb, VO. That laugh. My God. She twirls slightly as the coordinator adjusts her veil. For the briefest moment, her hair lifts, just enough for Caleb to glimpse something. A scar, faint, half moon-shaped, behind her left ear. His breath catches. Flashback, clinic, years ago. Young Lily sits on an exam table holding Caleb's hand. Doctor. Just a small injury. That scar will fade, but not fully. Caleb kisses her forehead. Back to present. Banquet hall. The tray in his hand tilts. Clatter. The glasses crash to the floor, shattering. Everyone turns. Caleb freezes. Glass shards around his feet. His hands still raised mid-air, as if time betrayed him. Manager, OS. What the hell, Caleb? Lily glances back toward the sound. Their eyes meet. A moment. Just a moment, but it's enough for Caleb's knees to go weak. He kneels slowly to gather the broken pieces, heart pounding louder than the piano playing in the background. Caleb, VO. It can't be. Can it? He sees the scar. The same one his daughter had. Catering kitchen. Later that day, steam rises. The hum of blenders. The hiss of searing pans. Waiters dart in and out like ghosts in black and white. Caleb stands at the sink, rinsing his hands. His reflection in the steel faucet is pale and shaken. Co-worker, Ray, 30s, leans against the counter, sipping something iced. Ray, you all right, man? You looked like you saw a ghost out there. Caleb, quietly. I might have. Ray raises an eyebrow. Ray, that bad, huh? Don't stress. These rich weddings always bring the pressure. Caleb wipes his hands. He hesitates before speaking. Caleb, you ever lose someone and then think you saw them again? Ray exhales. Plenty of times. Never ends well, brother. Memory messes with you. Ray slaps a name list on the counter. Ray Contudi. Can you check this? Bride's parents want everything exact. High-profile folks. Caleb scans the page. His eyes freeze. Bride. Lily Everhart. His fingers tremble. Caleb. Lily? Ray. Yeah. Why? Caleb swallows hard, blinking fast. Caleb. That was my daughter's name. Ray chuckles, unaware. Ray, small world, huh? But this Lily's set. New family. Fancy upbringing. Some adoption thing, I think. Got lucky. Caleb. VO. Lily Everhart. It can't be a coincidence. Suddenly the manager barges in, clipboard in hand. Manager and Caleb. Don't talk to the guests. Period. Your staff. You keep your head down and hands busy. Got it? Caleb nods slowly, the name Lily ringing in his ears like a forgotten melody. He's warned not to talk to the guests. No matter what. Bridal lounge. Night. The banquet has ended. The lights are dim. Most guests are gone, replaced by silence and the faint hum of refrigeration from the back. Caleb enters the lounge with a garbage bag in one hand, glancing around to make sure no one's inside. The room smells of perfume and roses. Pillows scattered. Lipstick stains on glasses. On the vanity, a leather-bound photo album left open. Caleb hesitates. Caleb, VO. Don't look. It's not your place. He steps closer anyway. The album is old but well kept. Silver filigree on the cover. He bends slightly, eyes scanning the page. Photos of a little girl aged 6 or 7. Dark curls. Tooth gap smile. Wobbly handwriting. Lily's first day of school. A plastic toy necklace dangles from the girl's neck, the exact same locket he carries. Caleb's hands begin to shake. Flashback, Inti. Train station. Years ago a storm. A child's scream. A blurry memory. Caleb. VO. They told me she was gone. Vanished into the system. Back to present. Flips the page. Another photo. Lily holding a birthday cupcake. Her cheek pressed against a woman's. Not her mother. Not anyone Caleb knows. A lump rises in his throat. He tears out the photo quietly. The one with the locket. Slides it into his vest pocket. Caleb. VO. If I'm wrong. I'm a fool. If I'm right. She's mine. He hears voices outside. Quickly, he shuts the album and wipes the table with a rag, like nothing ever happened. He pockets a torn photo. A little girl wearing the same locket. Grand ballroom next morning. The chandelier sparkles like a sky full of diamonds. The tables are set again. Gold chargers, white china, fresh orchids. The final rehearsal brunch is underway. Caleb moves quietly between tables, refilling water glasses, blending into the silk and laughter. Near the stage, the groom, Chase Hollings, 30s, all teeth and cufflinks, raises a champagne flute as guests chuckle. He clears his throat and climbs up onto the dais. Chase. All right. One more rehearsal toast. This one's for my Lily, my fighter. From train station to penthouse. From nobody to my somebody. Laughter erupts. Caleb pauses mid-pour. Chase. Conti D. Her story's cute, right? It's got that rags to riches flavor. But let's be real. She got the real family when she got me. More laughs. Caleb's jaw tightens. He turns slightly, still listening. Chase. Con to D. Let's drink to leaving the past behind. To rising up from nothing. No more poor fathers who vanished. No more sad stories. The words land like bricks. Caleb sets a glass down, just a little too hard. Chase. O.S. And now she's marrying into real legacy. Hollings blood. That's the upgrade she didn't know she needed. Caleb. V.O. He thinks money replaces memory, love, loss, guilt. He steps back, just enough to bump into a server behind him, nearly knocking over a tray. Manager. O.S. Caleb. The manager storms over. Manager. Conti D. I told you. No eavesdropping. You want to keep this job or not? Caleb bows his head. Caleb. Sorry, sir. Was just passing. Manager. Pass quieter. Caleb retreats, the insult lodged in his chest like a nail. He's caught listening, and warned he's on thin ice. Marble hallway. Evening. The golden chandelier above flickers like 1,000 small suns. Music hums faintly from the ballroom. Soft jazz, a saxophone weaving through conversations. Caleb, tray in hand, walks slowly along the corridor. He's exhausted, shadows under his eyes, shoulders lower than this morning. Ahead of him, Lily steps out of a dressing room laughing with a bridesmaid. She adjusts her earring, glancing in the mirror. Her reflection glows. A bracelet slips from her wrist. It clinks against the floor and rolls toward Caleb's foot. He kneels, picks it up, careful, reverent, as if it were glass from another life. Caleb, miss. You dropped this. Lily turns. Their eyes meet again. Lily. Oh, thank you. She reaches for the bracelet but pauses. Her eyes linger on his face, brow furrowing slightly. The air shifts. Lily. Softly. Have we met before? Caleb's voice catches. Caleb. No, ma'am, just been around. Lily smiles politely, but not fully. Lily. You look familiar. There's something about your eyes. Caleb. V.O. Please don't see it. Not yet. Not like this. He bows his head, offering the bracelet with trembling hands. Caleb. Just a face in the crowd, I guess? She takes the bracelet gently. A beat of silence between them. The chandelier light dances in her eyes. Lily, still, you feel familiar. She turns and walks away, slow, uncertain. Caleb doesn't move. He watches her disappear into the light, every muscle in his body still holding on to that moment. She says softly, You feel familiar. Then walks away. Bridal prep room, late night. The venue is silent now, just the ticking of a clock and the soft rustle of fabric left behind. Caleb slips into the prep room. He moves carefully, wiping fingerprints from the doorknob behind him. Makeup mirrors still glow faintly. A dress bag hangs from the door. A pair of heels rest like forgotten glass slippers. On the counter, tucked beneath a jewelry box. A beige envelope. Unsealed. He hesitates, then pulls it out. Inside, adoption confirmation papers. He reads slowly, lips parting word by word like they might bite him. Name: Lily Everhart. Doe B. June 12th. Rescued: Central City Train Station, July 4, 2004. Foster Agency, Safe Pathways Placement Program. Caleb, V.O. No, no, no. His hand covers his mouth. Flashback, Int, Foster Agency Office, 2004A. Younger Caleb pleads across the desk, his eyes red, hands trembling. Young Caleb. She's 6. She has a scar here. She was wearing pink. Caseworker. We haven't seen anyone like that. You need to leave now, sir. Door slams, back to present. Bridal room. Caleb drops to his knees. Caleb, V.O. They had her. They lied. He clutches the envelope to his chest, gently, like it's her. Outside, thunder grumbles in the night sky. The chandelier flickers. A photo of Lily in the mirror stares back at him. Grown, beautiful, unknowable. He wipes his eyes, folds the envelope, slides it back exactly where it was. Then he turns off the lights. The name of the foster agency was the same one that turned him away. Banquet hall, wedding ceremony, midday. The hall is a cathedral of elegance. Sunlight pierces through crystal chandeliers. Violinists bow through a soft melody that fills the air like prayer. Guests are seated in silence, turned toward the altar. Phones are tucked away. All eyes are forward. Caleb stands at the far wall, silent, still, dressed in black and white, but unseen. He holds a silver water pitcher, but his eyes hold something heavier. The wedding procession begins. Lily appears at the entrance, veiled and breathtaking. Her bouquet is wrapped in silk. Her arm clutches the side of her adoptive mother, who beams with pride. Caleb doesn't blink. Caleb, V.O. She was 6 the last time I saw her, in a birthday dress with chocolate on her cheeks. Now she walks like she belongs to another world. She steps closer. He doesn't move, but his fingers press into the pitcher so tightly it trembles. Chase waits at the altar, smug, smiling, nodding to guests like a man giving a speech before he's even spoken. Lily arrives at his side. They take hands. The music fades. Officiant. Today we join 2 hearts, 2 lives. Caleb lowers his head, eyes to the marble floor. Officiant, Conti D. Do you, Chase Hollings? Take this woman. A pause. Caleb dares to glance up. Lily is staring back at him. Through the veil, her mouth slightly parted. Her grip on Chase's hand loosens just a little. A tear slips down her cheek. She doesn't know why, but something feels wrong. Caleb turns away, back into shadow. During the vows, Lily tears up, looking straight at him. Reception hall. Later that night, laughter spills across the chandelier-lit room. Champagne flutes clink. The newlyweds sit on a raised stage under a wall of orchids and golden drapes. Caleb stands along the side with the other servers, his white gloves damp with sweat. He hasn't eaten, hasn't spoken, only watched. The groom's father, Thomas Hollings, tall, commanding, steps up to the mic. Thomas family, that's what makes legacy matter. We don't choose blood, but we do choose class. Guests chuckle. Thomas, Conti D. Now I've heard the stories about our beautiful Lily. How she came from humble beginnings. A train station baby, they say. Tragic. Caleb's throat tightens. He steadies a tray of wine glasses in his hand. Thomas, Conti D. But let's be real. Every diamond starts as coal. And thank God she found her way to a real family. To us. Scattered applause. Caleb's grip shifts. Thomas, Conti D. Her past? Irrelevant. Her future? Pure Hollings gold. Caleb, V.O. You weren't there when she cried. When she feared the dark. When she asked me if monsters were real. Thomas raises his glass high. Thomas. So let's toast to erased bloodlines and rewritten stories. Laughter. Cheers. Clink, smash. The wine bottle slips from Caleb's tray, shattering across the floor. Red floods the marble, gasps ripple through the room. He freezes. 100 eyes on him, and then Lily stands. Her eyes locked on him again. Something in her expression shifts. Not annoyance, recognition. Caleb's chest rises sharply. He takes a step back. He drops the wine bottle, and Lily turns to face him. Service hallway. Moments later, bare bulbs hum overhead. The floral scent from the reception fades into bleach and dishwater. Pipes rattle above. Caleb leans against a steel wall out of sight, clutching his apron. His breath shakes. Caleb, V.O. You held her once. The whole world in your arms. And then, you blinked, and she was gone. He slides down to the cold tile floor, shoulders heaving. One hand covers his mouth as the tears come fast, choking, silent, ancient. Flashback, int, bedroom. Years ago. Tiny pink bed. A crayon drawing taped to the wall. Me and Daddy at the zoo. Young Lily. Do zebras ever forget their babies? Young Caleb. Never. Not even in a million years. Back to present. Hallway. Caleb curls forward, arms tight around himself, like he's trying to hold something that no longer exists. His voice breaks out loud. Caleb, I looked everywhere for you. I left signs. I never stopped. Footsteps approach from around the corner. He doesn't hear them. He's too lost. Lily. O.S. Sir? He lifts his head, tears streaking down his face, eyes swollen. Lily stands in the corridor just feet away. She stares, startled, but not by his tears, by something else, something deep, unnamed. She kneels instinctively. Lily. Softly. Are you okay? Caleb tries to hide his face, wiping furiously, ashamed. Caleb, I'm fine. Just give me a minute. She watches him, confused, moved, drawn. She finds him sobbing and doesn't know why she feels connected to him. Outdoor terrace, late night. The reception has thinned. Stars scatter across the sky, and fairy lights flicker gently around the stone terrace. Caleb stands alone, wiping down an empty table, trying to regain composure. The sound of distant laughter drifts from inside. Footsteps. He turns. It's Lily, arms folded across her chest, eyes sharp but searching. Lily. You didn't look fine earlier. Caleb stiffens. Caleb didn't mean to interrupt anything, just needed a quiet moment. She steps closer. Lily. I'm sorry if this is inappropriate, but… Beat. Why do you look like me? His mouth opens slightly, but nothing comes. Lily. Conted. Your eyes. Your nose, even. I don't know how to explain it. I've never seen you before today, but I feel like I have. Caleb. Maybe some faces echo. She shakes her head. Lily. No, not like this. You were crying like someone who's lost everything, like someone who knew me. He lowers his gaze, struggling to breathe evenly. A pause. Then, from his pocket, Caleb slowly pulls out the pink locket, small, cracked, but intact. He doesn't say a word. He extends it toward her. Hand trembling, Lily takes it, looks down, her brows furrow. Lily, softly. This, Caleb, V.O. There are no words left, only memory and silence. He turns before she can ask more. Leaves her standing beneath the fairy lights, locket in hand, storm rising in her chest. He says nothing, just gives her the toy necklace from his pocket. Bride's dressing room. Minutes later, the room is quiet again. Lily enters, breath shallow, hands still wrapped around the toy locket like it's something burning and alive. She locks the door behind her. At the vanity, she pulls out a worn photo album from her overnight bag. The same one Caleb saw. She flips past baby photos. First steps, school projects. Then she stops, a photo of her, age 6, holding a cupcake. Around her neck, the exact same locket. Lily, VO. I've seen this before. I wore this before. She turns it over in her hand. The plastic hinge is chipped in the same spot. The faded glitter still spells, "My daddy's my hero." Her hand goes to her chest. Flashback, train station, years ago. Little girl sits alone on a bench, cold, crying. She clutches the locket tightly in her palm. It shines like a star against her torn pink coat. A voice over the speaker calls a train. Then, silence. Back to present. Dressing room. Lily's breath catches. Her lips part, but no words come. Tears brim. Lily, softly. What is this? She slams the album shut, grabs the locket again, tighter this time, opens the door and bursts into the hallway, heels echoing. The laughter and music from the ballroom seem like a foreign language now. She clutches the necklace to her chest as she runs. She runs from the room, stunned. The locket gripped tightly in her hand, bridal sweet. Moments later, Lily bursts in. Her adoptive mother, Diane, 50s, elegant and composed, is sipping tea beside the window, watching fireworks begin outside. "Lily, why didn't you ever tell me?" Diane turns. "Diane." "Tell you what, sweetheart?" Lily about him, she holds up the locket. Her voice shakes. "Lily, Cantidi. This. I had this before you adopted me. You told me I was found with nothing." Diane's smile falters. "Diane, Lily, let's talk after the party. You've had champagne. It's your big..." "Lily, don't lie to me right now." Silence. Diane sets her teacup down. Slowly, Diane. "You were found alone. That part was true, but the locket was in your hand. So was a letter. Torn, almost unreadable." Lily stares, stunned. Diane, Cantidi. "The agency said the man who left it was unwell. Desperate. They said he wasn't fit. They said, Lily, he was looking for me." Diane nods, tears forming now. "Diane, every day. For months they just stopped returning his calls." Lily's knees weaken. She sinks into the edge of the bed. "Lily, VO. He didn't abandon me. He tried." She pulls the locket open again, the faded photo still inside. Lily. "He never stopped looking." Diane's voice breaks. "Diane. He left that locket so you'd remember him. But you were too little." Lily stands again. Fireworks explode outside. "Lily," whispers. "What if he's here?" "Right now?" Lily asks. "What if he's here? Right now?" Reception hall. Late night. The hall is nearly empty now. Chairs half pushed back. Plates scraped clean. Candles burned low. The echo of laughter lingers like a ghost. But the music is gone. Caleb sweeps quietly beneath the grand chandelier, gathering stray petals and crumpled napkins. He moves slowly. Not from age. From weight. His chest still tight from tears he hasn't finished crying. Behind him, footsteps. He turns. Lily stands alone in her wedding dress. Veil gone, shoes off. The pink locket in her hand. Her eyes are rimmed red, but they don't hide anymore. She steps toward him. No words yet, just silence and the soft shuffle of her feet across marble. She lifts the locket, opens it, then shows him the picture inside. Her at 6. He looks at it, then at her. Caleb, softly. "I kept it close. Every day." Lily's voice is barely a whisper. "Lily, you're him, aren't you?" His eyes well up again, not with grief this time, but something older, softer. "Caleb, I never stopped looking." "Lily?" "Never stopped saying your name in empty rooms." She swallows hard, voice breaking. "Lily, I thought he forgot me. I thought I wasn't wanted." He steps forward, slow. "Caleb, You were wanted. You were everything. A pause. Then, she falls into him, arms around his waist, face buried in his chest, tears streaming freely now. He holds her like he's afraid the moment will vanish, and maybe it will, but not yet. They embrace in silence, surrounded by fading lights and forgotten flowers. Small apartment. A few days later, morning sunlight warms the modest living room. Mismatched furniture, a tiny kitchen, walls worn from time but tidy. On a shelf sits a fresh photo frame. Lily in her wedding dress, standing beside Caleb, both smiling. For the first time, together. Knock, knock. Caleb opens the door. Lily stands there in jeans and a sweater. Her makeup is gone. No veil, no glamour, just his daughter. She's holding a paper bag and a small box under her arm. Lily, I brought coffee. And banana muffins. I remembered you liked them, though I don't know how. He smiles gently and steps aside. Caleb. I always did. Ate 'em cold, straight from the bag. She laughs. The same laugh from the wedding, but lighter now. Less rehearsed. They sit at the tiny table, steam rising from the mugs. A comfortable silence forms, not because there's nothing to say, but because there's nothing they need to explain. Lily. There's so much I don't know. About you, about me. Caleb. We've got time now, if you want it. She looks at him. That same look from under the chandelier. Lily. I don't want to waste another second. She places the locket on the table between them. Open. Facing both. Lily, softly. Let's not lose any more time. He blinks back, the tear rising. Caleb. No more time lost, she says. Let's not lose any more time. He nods, a tear rolling down his cheek.